So I wanted to do something a little bit different today. Most product research videos about how to find something you want to sell. I wanted to take you through the steps. I think an important part about being an Amazon FBA entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it, is saying no to a lot of garbage, because most ideas are pretty bad. So I'm going to take you through. I'm going to hold your hand, not literally, but yeah, let me just share my screen. A screen many of you will be familiar with. And what you're going to learn today is invaluable. It's invaluable. And next time you're doing product research, you're going to be like, oh, I remember. Paul said he wouldn't sell that. I remember now. Thank goodness I watched that great video. So the first thing that we're going to do is set up some categories. And here's the trick. I wouldn't sell in, cell phone accessories, just naturally. Okay, market's too big, it's too competitive, and it changes every year. It's constantly changing. I don't want that. It has nothing that I like about it, right? It's not an enthusiast customer. It's not evergreen. It's constantly fluctuating. You sell iPhone 14 case, then the 15 comes out, then the 16 comes out, then the 28 comes out. It's horrible, right? So right off the bat, there you go. Already got one in the bag, one that's bad. And now what I'm going to do, it would be easy to set up all kinds of shitty filters and get bad results. I'm going to use good filters and still show you that most ideas that good filters show you are shitty. That's where we're really going to make some progress here. So review count, we'll go max of 1,000. We'll go, the price is, 13 to 40. And we'll do the monthly revenue is at least 15,000. It's not more than 100,000. And we're going to say there's nothing small oversized. It's only large and standard size. So see, I'm trying my best here. I'm doing some thinking here. And we're going to hit search. This is Helium 10, by the way, if you don't know what this is. Great tool. Pretty much is there any other software? I have, an accounting software. Everything else for my Amazon FBA business is done with this. It's great. Now, you don't have to buy it if you don't want. I'm just saying, I like it. Let's see. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Pillows. We're going to go one by one. Why wouldn't I, or would I, sell any one of these products? We're going to get a real big deep dive into how I'm thinking. Well, pillows. Who's my customer? Well, it could be many people, but I know that they need pillows. Are they an enthusiast? I'm just going to go through my checklist. Well, they might be a home decor. What would that be called? Interior designer. Okay, that could be seen as an enthusiast. But that's a stretch. I bet you it's mostly people buying things for the home. So no. So right off the bat, if that doesn't get met, I don't do it. But let me give you some additional information about why I don't like this. There is an extreme bias towards a specific subjective design. Like you're taking a stance. You have a bias. So I put out something that I think is a nice pillow, spring pillow, or whatever the pillow is. Someone might not like that shade of green. Okay? So it's very hard to pin down what the utility of the product is because they want it to look nice primarily. And so it's like art in that sense. It's very subjective as to what actually I'm buying here, right? Very tough to explain that one. I hate everything about that product. Moving on. So this is literally art. I absolutely hate it for everything I just said. Okay. Human hair bundles. Again, exactly what I just said. So it's just biased, all design-based, subjective, and really hard to pin down what the utility is. If there's only one outcome that could possibly happen and everyone agrees that this is what's right, or let me not say everyone, most of your customers agreed this is what should be happening. When I buy a French press, does it make coffee? Does it work? Is there fines in my coffee after? Okay, it achieved something. Now, still, we're getting into a little bit of well, what does the French press look like? But that's okay. That's always a factor. But it can't be the main thing. So art is out of the question. Knee and leg pillows for sleeping on back. Who is the customer? Okay, maybe someone with back pain. Are they an enthusiast? No. They have a problem that they need solved, and they would probably be enthusiastic about solving that problem. But I'm not so sure that the kind of customer that would be raving about you and telling you about your friends. Maybe if you got rid of their pain, maybe, yes. But would it be better if they were constantly interacting with the market and loved this, and they're part of a group for this thing, and they were part of, they joined workshops for, and there was YouTube videos with thousands of reviews, millions of views. Sorry, it's early. So right off the bat, I just don't know. Again, I can move them away from pain, but I don't know that I can keep them interacting with me. Ideally, I solve their problem. It's a problem solution market. Okay. I don't want to have to, if I sell them 10 things regarding their back pain, I've failed. The first thing should have worked if I was valuable to them. They should never have to buy one from me again. Right? If I win. So there's obviously a flaw in that. I want continuity in my product. I want people to be able to come back, interact with my brand. There's the whole point of building a brand, picking something to sell where I can be more than just a solution for a problem. A level 3 forming cream. Level 3 is the brand, of course. Forming cream improves volume. No stickiness level hair cream. Okay, so who's the customer? Are they an enthusiast? It's an interesting thing to think about. Maybe a little bit. Okay, because there's continuity. They probably style their hair every day if they're getting this. The people who really care about a good hair cream, I'm guessing this one's more expensive. It's $27. Very expensive, actually. So they certainly have something they're trying to go for. Maybe the no stickiness is their main value proposition. There could be something starting to happen there. So what I would do is maybe I do start to open that. In my mind's eye, I can already see what hair cream looks like for volume, right? Forming cream, that market's going to look like maybe a bunch of products playing the same game, selling features. And so what is the story? That's where I start going. So this one I'm starting to get interested in it. I'm not immediately saying no to it because I do see there's like a specific type of customer in my mind. I can picture them. So this would become a game of what does the competitive landscape look like? Why don't we actually open this one up? Be a lot more fun of a YouTube video if I actually did that, huh? So we're going to open that one up. First of all, what's their story? It's not like I'm the customer. I'm interested. What's going on? So that's very good. They have right off the bat, here's my value to you. It goes unclear with no residue. So they know that that's what their customers agree should happen. Effortless grooming. Excellence. It's really funny. They used like a young little guy to showcase it instead of like a pretentious jacked model, right? That's kind of funny. Okay, so they got a lot of character built into this, right? The model's facial expressions and what's going on here. Yeah, so they got it. So they're disrupting it, right? This is different than what it's not Paul Mitchell. It's not what I'd expect. It's got character to it. And so now it brings me to another point. Do I want to compete against a disruptor? Do I want to have to fight hard when there's maybe 3 people working full-time to make this thing work, or 5 people, right? There's a company working full-time and they know what I know, and they know storytelling, they know narrative-driven story, they know brand design. No, I don't. I would just go somewhere that's easier. Okay. So I back down pretty quick because I know there's markets that are just boring and no one's doing that. Why would I pick that one? Can you answer me that? Comments? Hello? Are you there? Okay, I'm going really fast because now I'm trying to find something good. See, it's actually like all of these are no's, but I should tell you why. What do we know about this? Chat. Start calling you chat like it's live stream. It's subjective. Is that cute to you? I don't think so. Chair. Well, it's bulky, it's big, it's subjective. What kind of chair do you want? I mean, decor is really hard to figure out who I'm selling to, like to come up with a great story. It's kind of just like, it fluctuates. It's in and out. If you happen to land something there and it's like a specific style, you win. You've got the best, cost on it. You can pay the most for ads, and your customer's worth more than everyone else. And it's more of a sourcing game and being on top of like having what people are looking for at the moment. And, it's tough. I was in the home decor space for a while. I no longer sell there. It was very hard to pin down who my customer was and create a great story for them. When it tends to get flooded with Chinese sellers. Tape. Okay, now we've almost gone too basic. So painter's tape for cars. I don't think, no matter how good our tape is, that we can charge more and have this presence here in this market. Painter's tape for, you know what? We're going to use helium-10 and we're going to do the x-ray keywords. This is awesome. Oh, I'll just do that. Okay. So yeah, if it gets too basic, and really what the person cares about is more so the quality of the paint, not so much the quality of the thing. This is just covering it. Does it cover it? Yes or no? See, so there's very minute differences in why, even though it technically could be for, if someone's painting their car, they might really like working on cars. They might be a car enthusiast, but is this the keystone product? Is this where we point our attention? If we made great branded tape, would they really buy into this? And I just started asking myself these questions. Does someone care enough for me to dedicate the time on this thing? Is this the big thing in the market? And no, I don't think so. I think they kind of just want a good deal. They're going to be taking it off and it's getting thrown away. You solved their problem. Okay, now unless it's their full-time job to be painting cars, they're probably not going to have to buy tape from you again. Okay, so again, there's these nuances, and I'm not gonna try and tell you the whole story every time. Just if there's something that bothers me about a product, I'll just talk about that. Sofa arm covers. There's so many things to think about here, right? Again, back to design. What does it look like? Does it match my couch? Is it this size? Is it this long? Who am I? Why am I buying it? I don't see a clear path to going to sofa arm covers and making a listing that blows people away. And that's slightly where I'm coming from. Most products, I just don't see my through line to getting people to only want to buy it from me. And so in markets where I can instantly see that, hey, they'd only would want to buy this thing from me if I present it to them in a certain way, that's when I start getting excited. It doesn't, like, these products right now are all making money. Okay, so I want to be very clear. When I say something's a bad idea, it's for what I want to do with my life and my brand. I'm building a brand in a space that's valuable, that builds relationship with a customer, that I make more profit than just being a private labeler because of that. And I have less anxiety about where's my market going because I'm on top of it. I'm the market king. I'm not, I found higher ground. I'm not down there. I'm not going to call anyone peasants. It was fitting with the king example. Competing with everyone and nipping at each other's heels for resources and, every little last customer and picking up all the scraps. That's not what I want to do. When it's strictly, most of this can be boiled down to one thing. It's a problem solution market. I want this very specific thing, and then I want you to leave me alone. Think about areas of your life. Most things are fix this and then leave me alone. A lot of the times it's like I could go to Target because I have no preference what brand I get. Right? I just need the thing. I need the paper towels. I need the this. I need the mouthwash. I need the that. Okay? Now, what is an area of your life where you want to buy something? Is it a video game? Is it a new tennis racket? There's something. And you can't tell me there's not a brand you can think of that gets you excited. Everyone's different. It might be a clothing brand. It might be a type of camera. It might be a type of skateboard. What is your thing? And then when you think about that space, where would you happily pay more for something? We want to be that thing, that brand, the thing that people think about like that. A lot of markets aren't that because the market type is actually just the wrong way to get there. It's like pointing it in the wrong direction. It's like higher ground's that way. Yeah, but there's a little bit of scraps over here. It's like, no. If you want to seek higher ground and build a great big brand that lasts long, that makes you profit, that puts you on payroll, that grows, you sell it millions of dollars, the whole thing. Even if you just want to live off it, it's not millions of dollars, but hey, it's, I don't have a job anymore. You have to have consistency, you have to have higher ground. You have to be able to count on this thing. Okay, so you need something proprietary in which it can't be taken away from you. What can they not take away from you? Well, you can patent something, get something very unique with very high barriers to entry, and you could source that. Well, we need someone to care first. If we do all of that, and no one cares, they're just going to buy the cheap one still, wrong type of market. Okay, so there's right market, wrong market. Most things are wrong market. That's what I'm trying to get through to you. Is that as I go through the list, we've found almost nothing yet. You don't just, oh, here we go. This is what I'm selling. Yay, right? I put in the filters, I got it. No, most things, I'm just solving a problem, and it's adios. Bye-bye. So I'm not looking for that. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, I've made my point. Anything else would just be banter. So I'm going to end the video there. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to subscribe if you got anything valuable from this. Completely free. I'll see you in the next one. Later.